Big thanks to our friends over at Terminals for providing a key for this game for review purposes. Hello, this is Tim at Wembembo on Everything, back with another DLC episode, this time on net.attack. Net.attack is a game that was developed and published by Byte Rockers Games. To go through their description, unleash your inner hacker skills and code your way to victory in a game where complex algorithms and intuitive gameplay collide. Net.attack is a dynamic top-down survivor-like roguelike where you create your own abilities using programming. So, I looked at this game because I know some stuff about coding. I know my way around a little bit of HTML, CSS, some JavaScript. I'm learning React at the minute. I've done some Python. I didn't really get a coding thing from this. It had coding conventions in that your upgrades from when you level up, just like in any other Survivor game, and I'm going to be drawing a lot of comparisons to Vampire Survivor for this, but the modules that you unlock are named like a coding convention. So, for example, dot on tick, for example, or dot on hit, or dot health regen, and, have the brackets for the functions like in JavaScript. But that's about as far as it went in terms of coding, and that's fine. I just feel like if you're going to include this level of dedication to really cybernetics and cybersecurity and what have you in both your title and art direction and description, there probably could have been maybe a little more leaning on it. It's kind of what I was expecting going into it, but that's by the by. So as mentioned, it's a top-down survivors-like roguelike. So for those who haven't played things like Survivor IO or Vampire Survivors or something like that, the long and short of it is that you as a player, your inputs are very much limited to move in a direction and the game will attack for you. Where the core gameplay loop comes in is in your choice of upgrades. Now, the choice of upgrades in net.attack are pretty paramount. So I mentioned those modules. Essentially, you start off with 3 CPU cores, at least you did in the demo that we played for this game. And each of those cores has a clock on it, like 500 milliseconds. And the more stuff you load onto those cores, the longer it takes for that clock to tick. And that can be anything from a simple module where every 500 milliseconds heal a bit, every 500 milliseconds do a little bit of damage, every 500 milliseconds you get a hacking speed increase temporarily for like 200 milliseconds. Whatever the case may be. But the point is that you can connect modules together. So you could have one where it's like every 500 milliseconds, if you're hit, send out a pulse of attack to hit enemies in the area, and then have that on hit heal you. It's that kind of interconnectivity that I think really makes net.attack stand out, in that you can get really creative and, to be frank, a little overpowered very easily on not much knowledge of the game. Granted, the gameplay core in and of itself, in terms of the movement, is very simple. Move around a board playing essentially King of the Hill on little bits of a map until you've cleared all the little bits of map before the viruses get you, and then you can move, or rather until the firewall gets you, rather, because you're the virus, and then move on to a different part of the motherboard that you're attacking with your new upgrades in tow. It's fun. Its art direction, its music is a little generic, but the gameplay is fun. That's about the long and short of it, and it's all you really need to know. If you get a kick out of Vampire Survivors, if you get a kick out of itch.io, or if you've never played them and fancy just a 5-minute look at something, yeah, go for it. Play it on the Steam Deck. Play it on a controller. Play it on your TV if you've got the means of hooking it up to that. It's got that very much pick up and put down kind of, gameplay engagement for the player, where it does feel like you could just put it down for like a few hours and just pick it back up and just go, oh yeah, this is what I was doing. It's got that, which is nice. It's very much a casual game. Do I want to see improvements on it? Yeah, absolutely. I would like to see, certainly in the music department, something a little more unique. It felt generic, is probably the nice way of putting it. Art direction is fine for the most part. But I think the guys over at Byte Rockers Games did the right thing on focusing on the core gameplay and what makes it stand out first. And then hopefully, and I'm saying hopefully with all my fingers and toes crossed, hopefully getting the rest of the art worked out. Because right now it's just a little bland for my taste, and it was a struggle to keep engaged as a result. This has been Tim, at Wembembo on everything, and I'll see you next time.